Hey there guys, it is SharkHunter21, back doing one of my review, rant, thoughts video things. Thankfully I'm not stopping just at 2, now we're going to 3 at the very least. Yeah! Right until I don't do another one of these for a while. But look, I got a kitty. It's Nuke. Look Nuke. Nuke! Alright. Just gonna relax. Anyway, as the title says down there, I'm going to be doing a. This will probably be more of like a thought rant thing, not so much anything to do with review, over Gone Home and Firewatch. So, if you've watched either of the playthroughs or both, kudos to you for getting through those as well. So those weren't easy. Quit trying to attack my hands. I hate these games. Like, and I hate calling them games at all. I've heard a popular term calling them walking simulators, and that doesn't even really sound right either. Calling them walking simulators, because when I think of a simulator type game, I think it's just boring. Literally, all you do is walk. This isn't that. It's not as cardboard cutout as I am walking around. No, not really. In Gone Home, the plot of the game is you come home after being on some school vacation for a little while. I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, who the hell knows. You come to your new house, I think it was. Everyone's gone. Where the fuck is everyone? Your sister's gone. Your parents are gone. Your fucking cat's gone. Nuke! No, Nuke's there. And anyway, the game had you go through the house and find different clues, kind of, in different beats of story as to what was going on. As far as your parents, as far as your sister, what are you doing? Very excited, aren't you? And for the first little while, as it shows in the Let's Play, it grips me pretty well. It really does. And just as things start to get kind of, I'm getting bored, you start to discover hidden passages and things like that throughout the house. And it's like, ooh, this is weird. Especially near the beginning when you find out that apparently your uncle went crazy and I think killed someone or some people. And Nuke is really wanting to play. What you want to do, Nuke? What do you want to do? Just want to be cute. But anyway, so you're going through the house, you're finding these secret passages, and to top it off, right at the very end, you find this like satanic looking ritual thing after finding a Ouija board and whatnot. It's like, ooh, even though it would be kind of cliched, this would actually be kind of interesting. What if my crazed uncle's, who's dead, I think, spirit got into my sister? No, it's not. It turns out it's just as boring as it was coming to be. It was, I really don't get what the game was trying to do. Like, had this game come out, let's say, 10 years ago, this would have been a much bigger deal, I think. What? Anyway, just because the game beats you over the head with, hey, your sister's a lesbian. Ooh, isn't that taboo? No, actually, I'm cool with that. I don't really give a shit. You cool? You're a lesbian, sis? Great. Just, I'd rather not find any of your toys, personally. That's all. Thank you, though. But the game treats it like it's this huge thing. You find those from the... Mind you, the game is set back in the late 90s, I believe. But it doesn't work nowadays, where it's like, no, this doesn't work. And not to mention, all you do in the stupid game is, that's literally all you do. You walk around through the house, you find these notes. There's tons of red herrings. Like, one of the biggest ones I thought was when you come into the bathroom right next to your sister's room and you see the bathtub and there's bits of red. It's like, oh shit, did she fucking cut herself? Oh, this is bad. What's going on? And you find out it's just as simple as, oh, she dyed her hair apparently. Well, that got more boring real quick. So I guess my problem with Gone Home is it underdelivers in every sense. And just like with Firewatch, and I'll get into that in a moment, I got problems with Firewatch. And really they didn't come up till the end. Anyway, let's stay on topic. With Gone Home, as well as Firewatch, I feel like these are games that shouldn't have been games at all. This shouldn't have been something that I'm in control of. This would have worked so much better if it were a movie or something to that measure, where we're watching this through the person's eyes. Maybe if it's even one of those cinematic adventure kind of things, like you could click on a different part of the video for, go here, go there, something like that. I don't know if you wanted to make it more interesting, but really this format would have worked so much better if you didn't pose it as a video game, because it's not. It's someone's poor attempt of, no, this is my heavily story-focused game that's so important. Your story sucks. Okay? It sucks. While, I was getting all psyched up and whatnot because, what if this is some supernatural bullshit? While that could be very cliche, it's far more interesting than, again, what you find out happened was, your sister ran off with her lesbian lover. And your parents are actually just going on some, what was it? A marriage recovery retreat type deal. And that was it. And that's the story. That's it. And it just sucks so bad because, again, you're in this house that's got all kinds of hidden passages and shit. And there's all those red herrings and things going on. And not to mention, it's storming outside. And there were a couple times where I could hear the thunder and the lightning, the flashes. And it's just like, it's drawn me in pretty well, actually. It reminded me of those few moments a lot when I played Slender, when you were just in the house, and how very claustrophobic and just, I don't feel safe in here. I want to turn off the game, kind of. Like, Gone Home was working its way there, but it kept backpedaling hard. So hard. It's just boring and mundane and That's what Gone Home did for me. It sucked. It just sucked. You can have a story-based video game. That's fine. That's pretty much what an RPG is. It focuses on the story. But guess what? It's got gameplay. It's got interesting parts. It's got interesting characters. Things of that nature. Gone Home? You're mostly a voiceless character. No. You hear your character's voice like once, maybe twice. Aside from that, you find some postcards that you wrote to your family. That's about it. You don't really get a good sense of your character. It's more focused on the sister and kind of the parents, but that's it. That's it. And even then, it's just so bone dry. It's a teenage girl discovering herself. I didn't get enough of that growing up as a teenager myself, because obviously I'm a teenage girl. No, but growing up, you get enough of that. I mean, my God, just going through middle school and high school, you hear about enough of that from your friends, and if not your friends, then your damn siblings. If not your siblings, when you get like 10 years older and you think back, it's like, oh my God, I said some stupid shit when I was younger. Oh god, I thought I actually had some kind of control over my own parents' household. I was a retard. Really, that's what it is. It's just so boring. So boring. And there's nothing else I can say about it. Otherwise, it was boring. And truthfully, this wouldn't have got me so bad if... God, I don't remember. It was either like 15 or 20. I think it was 20. $20 and I picked this game up from the Xbox store. Not worth it. If this game was like $5, I wouldn't be so mad, I guess. I'd still be upset that, wow, this was really boring. This had no meaning at all. This was just... I wasted 4 or 5 hours of my time playing this game. Ugh. Terrible. But then moving on to Firewatch. Firewatch, I heard about this just from word of mouth, really. From listening to the two best friends. The guy, Matt, he was talking about the game a little bit and it got me interested. Like, okay, I'll take a look. Looked up some videos, went, huh, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay. I'll see what it's about. Game comes out, play it, and don't get me wrong, for 75% of the game, yeah, it's got me. I'm just going, oh, this is actually cool. I like the graphics. It's nice. It's pretty. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And really, there's not much going on, but it's still just interesting. Unlike with Gone Home, it's actually got an interesting character, that being Delilah, and also Henry. I gotta say that the way that they did the introduction, the prologue to Henry, good job. Really. That was great. That got me hooked. That actually already started to get early feels attached. It's just, I don't even know. We never see the wife Julia. They do a really good and smart thing of never showing you the face, so that you only hear the voice. You only get a good sense of her character, and that's it. But that's some of the things that Firewatch did better. Obviously, you're just going through it. There's a mystery that's going on now, kind of like with Gone Home, where it's, oh, there's things going on here that I don't quite understand. Things are getting spookier. What the fuck going on? Just to get to the end and go, wait. That was it? That was it. You got me again. That's really all I can say about it. Got me again. Oh my god. Obviously, spoilers. I don't even think that's really necessary. But, oh! My problems with the game just sprung up like crazy. And really, these problems felt familiar, and they suddenly rang home once I heard where or at least where two of the writers came from, who came from Telltale. Telltale makes some good games. They also make some fantastic ones, that being Tales of the Borderlands. There's also The Walking Dead Season 1 that's really good. Wolf Among Us is okay. I don't really like parts of that, but whatever. That's not important right now. My point is, Telltale games have a very, very bad habit of getting the player very invested into the story, but leaving plot holes, or just going, you'll just have to accept it. I mean, geez, if you need a crash course for that, please be my guest to check out their Game of Thrones series. Personally, I was really enjoying it right up until episode 5. Episode 5 just about sunk the whole damn ship for me. Episode 6 saved it, but episode 5 will always be a keen reminder of bad writing. And that bad writing shown through here again in Firewatch, where so Henry and Delilah, they feel like they're being stalked. You come across a station out there. There's 3 cots. There's really expensive looking equipment. It looks like they're taking whomever is taking soil samples and such. It's just really bizarre stuff. It's just, what the fuck is going on here? And before that, of course, Henry got clocked by someone who was listening in on his and Delilah's radios for weeks. But then you just find out that all of this was actually done by one guy. One guy, Ned. Some former guy who used to work at Henry's... I think it's Henry. I keep wanting to say Hank, but anyway. Who used to work at Henry's Post. And the game wants you to just swallow that bitter pill of, yes, this was all his doing. He was the one who somehow snuck in just an absurd amount of chain link fence into this place, right? He also erected a radio station, a radio tower. He also somehow got in tents, multiple cots, and made all this just paranoia crap, made it seem like it was some crazy experiment going on. But then you find out this was just his insane plot to try to make you back off. And it's like, what? You're telling me one guy did this? And why did he do it? So that no one would find his son, who was dead at the bottom of a cave. What? No! No. It's stupid. Because throughout the game, whatever, you can kind of argue here or there about certain characters' motives and how they felt and whatnot, but from everything that Ned, as his character shown through, he was a father through and through. He kept things from the kid who had died. Obviously, he didn't hate his kid, but you're telling me that a father, for God knows how long, left the body at the bottom of a cave, didn't even think about burying the body, and instead of recovering it and saying, oh, it was an accident, or burying the body and moving on, he decides to leave the body and become a hermit in the wilderness. What? No. No. That's bad writing. That's simply bad writing. This game had so much going for it, because like, oh my god, I'm about at any moment in the final 3/4, I was completely expecting for either Delilah to get kidnapped or Henry get kidnapped, and guess what, you're just stuck somewhere, or maybe someone kills you, something like that. I was expecting a real, genuine mystery to happen. What did we get? You got red herring to hell. That's all. And it just... it kills me to think that they actually expect you to believe that all of that doing was by one guy, just out and about in the wilderness. That totally kills me. I can't believe completely unsatisfying ending and all. Just, it fell apart so bad. And I was getting worried when it just kept jumping and jumping and jumping through time. Like, first we're going through the first couple days, just whatever. It's like, okay, neat. Day 1, day 2, day 3. I like it. Great. Please keep doing this. What does it do? It starts jumping you ahead crazy. It's like day 29, day 34, day 68, day 77. If any of you have played Persona games 3 and 4, you know exactly how I feel. Where it's like, oh my god, I want that time back. Give me. But you don't get that time, and that time, thank you, plane. That time is so much more wasted too when you think back to certain things that you were doing. It's like, in one day, all you did was go out and get supplies for yourself, and that was it. It's like, wow, they wasted one day. What this just comes down to for me for Firewatch is they had no idea what they were wanting to do. They had a fairly good idea, but then they literally choked at the end. They just, I don't know what that was. They just absolutely had no clue as to what they wanted to do with it at the end, which is so very familiar to me after playing so many Telltale games. The plot gets you at the beginning, you stick through it at the middle, but when it gets time to try to piece everything together and wrap it up in a tight bow, they drop the ball. And that's what they did here for Firewatch. They dropped the ball. And then I also heard that, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe some, if not all of the people, let's just say some, the people who were working on Gone Home also worked on this. And it just, oh, this explains so much. They got me twice. They got me. Good on them. You know, it's that whole thing of, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, fuck, shame on me. There won't be a fooling of the third time because I'm never touching another thing even closely associated with this crap. And Firewatch also came out at $20. And I also got to mention, I usually don't bitch about this kind of stuff, but I got the PS4 version, and holy hell was it badly optimized. They may have come up with a patch or something. No, I did see a few days ago that there was a patch installed for Firewatch right after I deleted it. Or I should say right before. Which probably helped to fix some of the frame rate problems, but wow, how badly it slogged at some of those parts was nightmarish. But again, Firewatch, just like with Gone Home, both these games suffer from, they should not have been video games. This should have been something like, I'm seeing this through the eyes of someone while they've got a GoPro or something on, or you can still do it in this animation style, but don't make it a fucking video game. Just make it a cinematic. That's all. Do that. Put it on YouTube. I think it would have worked a lot better because this was shit. This was absolute dog shit, in my opinion. It's just, the unsatisfying ending as far as what you were expected to believe in the stupid game, and then when you really realize there was nothing to worry about in the game. I'm realizing that that's becoming a problem with any of these story-based games. Is there's no threat. I have no reason to worry. In Slender, when I was in the house, I had reason to worry. I looked out the fucking window and went, Slender. Shit. He knows I'm here. And Gone Home, as I'm looking out the window and That's it. Just like with Firewatch, the game continuously teases you with bears. There might be bears. Do you ever find one goddamn bear? No, you don't. You planes? I'm getting sick of your shit. Real sick of it. Anyway, the only two animals I can think of off the top of my head that you run into is a deer through the prologue and a raccoon. That's it. And this is, I'm supposed to believe I'm in this wilderness. Bullshit. Okay? It just... These shouldn't have happened. These are things that need to stop happening, personally, because they're terrible. And they're one of the things, in my opinion, that ruin what a video game should be defined as. To me, a video game is not... You don't grind it into the dirt of... No, the story's so important! Don't you like it? No. And that's why I rag on it harder, because... If this game didn't focus so heavily on its story building, if it didn't focus, actually I should say both games, if both games didn't focus so hard on trying to build a story, and more in Firewatch's case of trying to build characters, if they had actually focused on more, like, maybe give me a real threat out there. You know, because after you get punched the one time, that's it. There's no other threat. There's nothing. I don't feel threatened anymore. It's apparently the worst this guy's gonna do. Okay. But I think that's gonna do it for my rant about both of those. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I didn't want to do it fresh. Because, man, I was just going to be cussing up a storm as far as Firewatch was concerned. Because, again, paid $20 for it, and what a ugly waste of it. It just... I really genuinely hope these guys don't make a video game again. Because they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. What they're doing is crap. It's boring. It's got no meat. It really doesn't. It's, you know what it's like? It's like the skin off the KFC chicken. That's exactly what it's like. You take a bite off the skin, just like off of South Park, The skin, it's tasty. It's delicious. Naturally, it's that first bit. It's like, But right after you bite into that chicken and start into the heart of the matter, you realize, this isn't so good. Huh. Oh, damn it. I just wasted some money, didn't I? Oh, well. But, again, that's really what it is. At least to me. These aren't video games, in my opinion. These are projects that someone had a good idea for, but put it into the wrong media. Again, you could have done this so much better if it was just a video, or maybe a set of videos, or maybe you could have made a fucking movie. I don't know. Do that. You obviously have the people behind these games obviously have more interest in storytelling than gameplay than anything else. They've got more interest in trying to make a story, trying to build characters. Go write a book. Go make a movie. Go make a web series. Do something else besides making a stupid video game that sucks shit. Please. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm done. I hope I'm done. Oy vey. Anyways, thanks so much. As usual, my minnows. That should do it for this one. Obviously, since the rant and review and thoughts thing should be coming back in full force, I hope. Hear that, future Mike? Better be coming back, buddy. Watching you, asshole. I'm not. Hopefully I should be making some more of this. Is that another plane? I mean, man. I'm sick of that shit, too. But anyway, so hopefully I should be uploading more things like this, because I really do like doing this. Just helps me finally get off my chest of just... And then once it is, I can just sit back and go... Moving on. I'm done. Because that's kind of how my brother was. After I made my rant video and such, he kept trying to just grind my gears. It's like, hey, how much don't you like Metal Gear Solid 5? Yeah! And just, no. I'm done. I said my piece about it in my video. I said my piece. I'm done. So, again, I'm done with those games. I'm going to be watching like a hawk to make sure that I don't play another game made by these same creators again. Because otherwise I'll know exactly why I'm getting very sad at playing it. But again, thank you so much for watching, my minnows. Hope you guys enjoyed. Naturally, if you guys got other opinions or such, feel free to let me know below. Because I love discussions like these. Because obviously there's people who like this stuff. I don't know why. I don't get it. But then there's people like me who... that can sum up how I feel about it. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, my minnows. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Turning it off. Goodbye.